Well, my friends, welcome back to another video on M&M model railways. In this video, my friends, we're going to be painting the head gates that I assembled in the last step, and we're going to get started on that painting right now. As you can tell, what I'm doing is I'm making little irrigation head gates. So that's a head gate that's already painted. That's an irrigation ditch. And then that's an irrigation head gate that I have not painted yet, and we're actually going to do that in this video so you can see it to come to life. So basically the river supplies water to the head gate, and then that's an irrigation ditch that's going to feed the hay field right there. And then to let the water out of this irrigation ditch, it goes into the stream, and as you can tell, that stream continues around. And then that stream drains back into the river over there. So let's work on painting this head gate so it's a little bit bigger, so it'll have a little bit more detail to it. So let's see how that gets painted right now. Basically what I'm doing here is I've got a little piece of wood that I'm setting this up on. I'm not really going to use a paint tray because I'm using these acrylic paints. This is a slate gray, so being this is a concrete head gate, I can put a little bit of the paint in the head of the bottle, at the top of the bottle. So basically, I'm going to paint everything gray around it to represent the look of concrete. And that you can see pretty good as it starts to come to life. It's very fragile. I made this out of some balsa wood that I used when I was doing my bridge. You can see that in the one of the last steps that I did. So I just want that to look like it's a concrete head gate that was built into, this one's going to go into the river. So until I run out of holding space, I can hold this little fragile thing. This is really, really tiny, really fragile. We're dealing with in scale. Let's keep on painting it. And that part right there is part of the concrete. This is part of the concrete bank that holds the dirt back. So I can paint that edge right there too. I got to paint the inside of that, as you can see, but I don't want to paint the little pieces. The little pieces are going to look like steel or metal, so I'm basically going to paint very carefully around those without trying to get paint all over it, because I'm going to use a copper paint to make it look like rust. And as you can tell, that's kind of painted in there. So see how that looks? I'll go ahead and paint the inside of it here. Yep, that's just about it on that one. I'll do some more touching up on it here off camera, and then I'll come back and we'll paint the actual head gate mechanism itself. Well, now, as you can tell, this little head gate's dry already. So I'm going to go ahead and paint the details with this metallic copper. I want this to look rusted out, so again, I'm just going to put the paint in the cap of the bottle. There's no reason to dirty a paint tray. So I'm going to just paint the details of the head gate. You can tell we got some rusted out issues starting here. Balsa wood does a pretty good job. Just trying to focus on the head gate itself, nothing else. The arms that support it. Let's move this camera over here. Maybe you can see a little bit better of what I'm doing. I'll touch up my gray a little bit after I get this done too. I gotta hold it upside down, get the bottom parts of all of it. Something that people don't really think about when they're looking at a train table operation. It's like, you're not going to see the bottom part of it, but you might. You're sitting in a bar chair looking up there operating the train layout. Tough just to be thorough with it, everything you do. Now it's starting to come to life. Doesn't look like that. Just a piece of wood now. For the control arm in the middle, the rod that actually goes up and down, I used just a toothpick. And some of the head gates that I've seen out in the irrigation world they use a round wheel. But some of them also use a, just an arm that's hooked to that down rod that threads the head gate to lift it up and down. So that's what I'm trying to represent, is just a lever, because in scale is pretty small. It was easier to put a little flat piece of metal on it, which is actually balsa wood that I painted. So now you can tell it's starting to look pretty good. Just grab a piece of something on there. Alright, now there you go, my friends. There's the head gate part of this. So what I'll do is I'll let this dry, and then I'm going to touch up the gray around it again and try to be very, very, very delicate when I do that, so I don't get gray on my head gate assembly here. When I'm all said and done with it, I will paint a piece of dark red on the top of this one and the other one that I made for the other end of the ditch. That way it represents a target, so they know that that's where it goes up and down at. I've seen a lot of them painted red. So But anyway, I will be doing some shaping along the way, so let's let that go for now, and then we'll touch up the gray on it when this dries, and then we'll get them glued down. Well, thanks for watching this step on this video. It's really small, detailed work. In the next video, my friends, we're going to build some little bridges so the little N-scale people can get up and open or close those head gates. That's coming up in the next step. Thank you for watching.